Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty. Let's see what's happening here, folks. There we go. Alrighty. Now, I am still trying to wake up. I do apologize. Was up late last night doing some election stuff. Let's see here. All right, let's slow that down. Just the hair. All right. All right, so there's that. Let's shut that off. All right, there we go. All righty. What's going on, people? I was at work yesterday. Volume's a tad low. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. All righty, hopefully that's a little bit better. Let me go over here and go put this on 60. So hopefully it's better. Hopefully it's better. Hopefully it is better. So it's can you all hear now? Everything should be pegged up high. So yeah, everything here is working. Let me go over here and check it. Okay, yeah, it's working. It's working. So, alrighty. So, yeah. Now, man, looks like there was a big day yesterday, and a big day in the community happened yesterday. So, you know, I don't. So first things first, how we always start it. Good morning, and everybody needs to type in whatever they're playing right now. Whatever you're playing right now, that's what needs to be. Yeah, that's what needs to be typed in right now. So I've been playing Final Fantasy VII demo. I loaded it up and started playing it, and it's actually a I've enjoyed it so far. I mean, I didn't play it very long, so but you know, I finally figured out. I was told why you know, I was told why Cloud Sword is so big, so that was good to know. And apparently, Cloud Sword is really big because he's got some butter biscuits that he's got to get. So, because I have no idea why somebody that small is carrying a sword that big, but I was told that his sword is that big so that he could butter some biscuits. So, Mr. Reese said he's not playing nothing. He's got an Xbox. Well, doesn't Ori? Does Ori come out this week? You know, I'm just asking. I mean, I thought Ori and the Will of the Wisp come out. That apparently is that game is supposed to be really good. So JP Locals recovering from an ear infection. Oh, okay. Well, I certainly hope you feel better. So, you know, still recovering. Yeah, that's the main thing is you get better. You got to get better. So what is going on, Jemiah Dixon? I may jump into Discord if anybody wants to hop on. It's early though. It's early. So Ori will be big in Game Pass. Well, yeah. It is early. I'll be here for about an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes. I usually kind of chew the fat at the beginning of the podcast. So Cloud is compensating for something. He may be. Yeah. He may be. So but apparently, yeah, that's what I've been playing, and I'll give you my thoughts on it so far as we get later on in the podcast. So You got a feeling that Sony will drop some big news next week on the day Ori releases? They petty like that. I really don't think there's a whole lot to drop. Now tomorrow, AMD's got a big press conference just to drop RDNA 2, I believe. So something may be said there, but I don't even think anything will be said there. I know there's people that are hoping for the, and again, I got to say this for these moist fruit booties, these PlayStation guys who are waking up every morning doing clickbait videos that Sony's going to drop information on PS5. Sony dropped a lot of information at CES 2020. If you followed CES 2020, there was plenty of information about what PlayStation was doing with the PS5. And I just think these guys, they're putting they're putting out what they want Sony to do, not and they don't care that Sony has a bunch of games. I mean, Sony just dropped Final Fantasy VII on it was a stealth demo drop. They didn't say nothing about it. They didn't say nothing was announced. They just said, "Yep, here we go." And so again, Sony's not gonna drop anything. So what is that? So the bot shows you RDNA 2 was built on 7 nanometer plus, but Lisa Su did say, well, again, no. That was according to the AMD roadmap. You can pull up the AMD roadmap and look at the Navi 2 where it was. Now, if they've changed it, that's fine. So, you know, big money disc. Who's big money? If big money wants to come here and donate to the cause, then that's it. I don't call you big money unless you donate to the cause. So, but that the Mighty Spartan God, that had nothing to do with the Xbox. I mean, the 7 nanometer plus was where RDNA 2 is supposed to be. But it may not be. I don't know. We'll find it. I mean, this is why I say you just wait. I mean, tomorrow we'll find out. I mean, Lisa Su will walk out on stage and maybe she'll show a new GPU. Maybe they'll introduce their 2070 and 2080 Ti killer tomorrow. I mean, I don't know. I know I'll be at work. I'll be slammed. So at Game Award HD, I saw that video, and again, that's not from Sony's. Therefore, I try not to talk about it. But yeah, guys, there is a video. Again, not from Sony, and again, it's just a group of people, I think, trying to, put information out there to you guys. You're just gonna have to wait, like every normal person does. You're just gonna have to wait. So NVIDIA's doing a show you heard soon. Yeah, NVIDIA's got to do something. AMD is dominating the headlines. When you look at the computer headlines, they're not talking about Intel. They're not talking about anybody else but AMD. So NVIDIA's got to do something. NVIDIA, honestly, I mean, I'm not them, but they need to drop their prices. At least for the 2070. They did it for the 2060. But they need to drop it for the 2070. The 2070 should only be like $100 more than the 2060. So it is what it is. I mean, AMD did it for the 5500, which is a 1080p 60 card, versus the 55 to 5600, which is a 1080p card, but it does ultra and it has better FPS. So, and that's all the 2070 does differently than the 2060. So, because the ray tracing on the 2070 is trash. I mean, it is sloppy. So, well, I mean, Game Over HD. If that was a true video, it would have came from Sony. If it wouldn't be on YouTube, I would have to go to the Sony website and pull that video. It's not up on the Sony website. So Sony's big announcement has been Into the Spider-Verse Part 2. And then there's Venom 2 news. There's some Venom news. There's some Morbius news. Okay. But there's nothing major on PS5. So the 20 Ti is still king. Well, it should be for almost $1,500. It needs to be the Burger King. It needs to be the Burger Queen. It needs to be the king. So, I mean, if you're going to charge people that much, yeah, you need to be the king. So, you know, this, like I said, but NVIDIA is that it's trash what they're doing to people. It's sloppy. And I'm not just saying that I mean, I'm looking at the 1660 Ti as well. But yeah, because I think altogether, I think the 1660 Ti is actually cheaper than the 5600. But the 5600 will automatically overclock because it's married to an AMD CPU. I won't have to go in and do anything. So um, yeah, I mean, so I guess what the 1070 again, the 1070 and 1070 Ti should not be that expensive at this point. The 1070 came out when in 2017. I should be able to get that card for about $399, but I can't. Like I said, because they're on crack, So it's crazy at this point. The 1080 should be cheap too. All those cards, the 10 line, the 60, the 70, and 80, should all be $500 and below. And hopefully NVIDIA does that. I mean, in theory, I mean, I'm not gonna go to Best Buy to get my graphics card until the 20th or 21st. So that's the plan. So Daddy's got to pay his rent on Friday, then I'll knock out this graphics card. So, so, so you're not on Twitter, thank God. Yeah, a lot of people are leaving Twitter. So. You can't wait to play the Resident Evil. Yeah, Resident Evil 3, they've redesigned Jill. And I don't know if you all seen what she looks like now. She looks pretty badass. She looks pretty badass now. So, but again, I don't plan on playing Resident Evil 3 because I didn't like the first one. Shout out to Big Cloud. I know he's going to stream it. I think Big Cloud said he's going to try to stream it top to bottom. And so I will definitely be watching him play. So, or if you guys play it, I'll watch you all play. But I didn't like the one back in the day when that dude was coming through the wall and all he kept saying was stars, stars. Like, how does this thing even know how to talk? So it's just trash. And yes, people need to understand Mr. X and Nemesis is the same thing. Yeah, they did a complete redesign on Jill Val. I think it's Jill Valentine. I think that's her name. And she looks, I mean, this kick ass right now. So, you know, you know, you couldn't watch all day. Well, I mean, again, I only stream for about an hour to 2 hours at a time. So, I mean, that's me though. My game, the only game I go full bore 2 feet in on is Mass Effect. I will play that for 3 hours, but everybody else gets an hour of love, hour or two of love. Now, again, I've got this game, the Division Part 2 on PlayStation. If anybody wants to play that, let me know. But yeah, because I'm off today. So what's up, PUG? So that's right, the Untech guy. So yeah, I was hoping BitCloud would do my one-on-one interview, but I think he's busy. So so yeah, JP Local. I started to go. My friend of mine, Smitty. Shout out to my boy Smitty. Lives in Florida now. He was playing Resident Evil 3 I just remember years ago. Man, he had me come over, and I'm like, yeah, I'll check it out because I was a big fan of Resident Evil 1 and 2, and I saw that like, man, this is stupid. This dude's just busting through the doors and stars. I'm like, all right, this is crazy. So I understand. I understood what they were doing. I got no problem with that. I got no problem with how they did that, but it just did not appeal to me. So, but shout out to Smitty. He's the one that introduced me to Parasite Eve and Final Fantasy VIII. I wouldn't have bought Parasite Eve or Final Fantasy VIII if I don't go to his house. He was grilling out, and he was grilling and I was playing. So yeah, it's cool. That was a long time ago. Wow. So but yeah, check out that Resident Evil redesign of Jill. They've got some screenshots up online, and I got it from comicbookgaming.com and or comicbook.com, the gaming section, I should say, and you all go check that out. So yeah, they have an article on the redesign, Jemiah. So on how they redesigned her character and stuff like that. I mean, she looks badass. So that alone, the design, the redesign, I really do like. So but yeah, Resident Evil 5 was your first Resident Evil game. Wow. That was your first one? Man, you missed a whole bunch of them. The first one is still the best. The second one is very good. That's my favorite one, but the best, I mean, the one that you bought your PlayStation for was Resident Evil. Just like you bought Halo, you bought the Xbox for Halo back in the day. You bought the PlayStation 1 for Resident Evil. So over Jill Valentine. Yeah, I mean, she looks badass. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. So, very, very nice redesign, and I'm glad Capcom is going back and doing this because these games have always been popular, and so now, again, I think Resident Evil 1 and 2 are the better ones. But that's just my opinion. That's subjective. So some people love Resident Evil 3, and some people swear by Resident Evil 4. They say Resident Evil 4 is the best one out of them all. And I'm like, I don't think it is, but that's just it's opinion. It's fine. So go ahead and look that like button, people, and hit that like button and share the video. Let's see here. Get the likes up, as that people would say. As Hard 8 would say, hit the like button. I also see the Crap Gamer is back. He did a one-on-one video. Shout out to Next Gen 720. Excuse me. He did a one-on-one video with the Crap Gamer yesterday, and so I started listening to it, but I got caught up in the whole political thing. I was a guest on another podcast, and so yeah, that we went till like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I am whooped. My first console that I paid for or that I actually played on. The first one I ever played on was the Atari 2600. So that's the very first one I ever played on. First game was what did we play? I think we played Asteroids. Yeah, I'm trying to get Crap on the show. Now that he's back, I'm going to reach out to him probably by the end of the month, see if I can get him on the show. So you couldn't find a copy of Resident Evil 4 on the PS2 back in the day. Yeah, it was very popular. I know that. It was very, very popular. So will he though? I don't know. All you can do is try. So look, shout out to the platform. They got the girl who played Trilla in the Fallen Jedi game, Fallen Order. They got her. They interviewed her for 15 or 20 minutes. So yeah, even if Crap is only able to come on for a half hour, that's fine. I mean, he is the epitome of the Xbox community, you know. So it is what it is. So but he was back for a couple hours yesterday. He's uploaded a couple videos. So lots of y'all PlayStation dudes dissed him back in the day. Yeah, I mean, but he takes responsibility for that, Spartan God. So he's the one who has said, yeah, he was running around saying the things he said because he truly did believe in what Xbox was doing. Now, I don't agree with this because you believe in what something is. To me, doesn't mean you do the same thing. But like I said, that ain't on me. That is not on me, my friend. So, and remember, hit that bell icon too, guys. I just learned how to do that. So I hit this bell icon, and this thing actually pops up in your should pop up in your YouTube chat feed, depending on how you got it set up. Boom is going to be the old Crap Gamer. Well, look, I'm trying to take a page out of BitCloud's playbook. BitCloud just goes on different people's podcasts, and I'm trying to get to that point. Now, BitCloud's, he does a much better job dealing with them than I would. I'd be ready to smack these people into next week, build a time machine, go get them out of next week and smack them back into reality. But I'm trying not to. I'm moving past that. I'm trying to move past that. So yeah, I'm trying to lobby to get on Crossfire, stuff like that. you know, and have some real Xbox gamers come onto the podcast, not these fake ones that talk about specs. So whether you like Randall Thor, and I like Randall Thor because he's got a million score, which means he plays He plays the games. You don't score a million without playing the games. So, what's up, Arta Forte? So what's this deal with? No, not Big Cloud. Shout out to Big Cloud. He's been on Boomstick Show several times, I think. So I'm just trying to take a page out of Big Cloud's book because if you don't know, we hit 1,200 subs, I believe. Let me go back and check because YouTube could have changed it. So well, I can't look right now. So, but yeah. Yeah, salty. Yeah, I mean, again, I mean, again, it's just crazy. But yeah, so with the channel growing, and again, this is after. Remember, guys, the channel has grown faster ever since the great YouTube purge. You know, when like 75 to 110 people got purged, I had people asking me, "Was this person blocked? Was this person blocked?" And it's like, well, if you're moist, you got blocked. I mean, YouTube sent a list, and shout out to Cycle Gamer. YouTube actually sent a list out of names that were sub to you that they were going to block because they had gotten different complaints on them and stuff like that. So I just clicked yes. I didn't challenge what YouTube had put out. So yeah. So it's what now? Because I was playing the game to be popular on YouTube. His integrity is in question. I don't think YouTube's a popularity contest. I look at it differently. You know, I just don't look at it as a popular. I get it. There are people. Shout out to I know people that have said they've made $30,000 to $40,000 over a 2-month period on YouTube. But I don't look at YouTube like that. To me, it's just an extension of a hobby. There are some people, however, who once they figure out here's what people want to hear, like there's a podcast who says we're just going to give you positive Xbox news, like that. Well, those people who are running that podcast understand that the Xbox community does not want to hear anything negative about Xbox. Now, to me, telling the truth isn't a sign of negativity. But to them, it is. To them, it is. So those people have changed their podcast so that they do nothing but talk positive about Xbox. And to me, that's the epitome of a corporate shield. But I'm not. I don't do that. I don't do that. Do I plan on buying the Series X? No. Why not? Because they're not going to have any games for it for 2 years. End of discussion for me. So. Yeah, I like Salty. Shout out to Salty. Salty's got an open invitation to come here. He knows it. So even though I can explain to you, just like you would go to if you go to a car lot, you're looking at cars, and you see a blue car, you like the blue car, but the blue car's got a bad transmission on it. You're not going to buy it. It's like everybody can understand that. But when you say that about Xbox, it's, oh, you're not giving them a chance. No. I'll give them a chance in 2 years. I'll walk into the store, God willing, I can still walk around. I'll walk into the store and I'll see if they have an Xbox Series X there. And if they do in 2 years when their games come out, because all you keep hearing them say is 15 studios and games are on their way. Okay, cash me outside when their games hit. Now, if you want to go into their ecosystem early, I've said before, go buy their console. And so why would you buy a PS5? Because I know Spider-Man 2 is going to be on there. I know Horizon Zero Dawn is going to be on there. I know that Gran Turismo is going to be on there. These are all games I want to play. And I know these games are coming. People are like, what about Hellblade 2? Hellblade Part 2 should not be existing because Hellblade 1 was a complete game. It ended. It had a beginning, middle, and end. So, you know. So it's harder to get clicks today than it used to be. It's not for me. I still get about anywhere from 400 to 700 views. The Xbox Series X reveal video. Let me check that video. Let me check to see how many people have actually watched that, have actually viewed that video. Because that video got picked up by a different algorithm. And let's see here. I can find it. I still don't know how that video got picked up in the algorithm it got picked up on. So let me go here on my channel. I should be able to see it. Yeah, that video's got over 1,800 views now. So that to date, and guess what? It's got 1,800 views and it's got 14 dislikes. So I mean, and it's my biggest video ever. That's the most watched video I've ever done. So yeah, so that's why. But even though I gave you all a legitimate explanation on why I'm not buying Series X, there are people in the Xbox community, not all the people in the Xbox community, they'll say that's not, they'll say, well, you're shilling, you're attacking the Xbox. It's like, well, how am I attacking it if I'm actually waiting on them to put something out? You know, it's not an attack. But to them, the way they perceive things, this is no longer about me or you. This is about how they actually perceive like reality. And they have painted their own reality. And they will bend the arguments, however you want to put it. They will bend the points to go ahead and shape that reality. So it doesn't matter what the truth is to them anymore. Truth doesn't matter to them. Because the reality is that the reality is that they're just very sloppy. They're trash. Okay, so and then you look at the fact that most of them are millennials. That explains it. Millennials are trash. I mean, they're very sloppy. So, which Discord? I'm not in any Discord. It's not open. So, am I buying Lockhart? I am considering buying Lockhart if Microsoft confirms it. There's a difference. I specifically said that. Hey, I said if Microsoft, and I've said this, guys, how long have I said that I love 1440p 60 FPS? I have sat here for almost a year and a half and said that. So that proves to me that you don't listen. You hear what you want to hear. So am I going to buy Lockhart? If they target 1440p, 60 frames a second, and it's $299, I'll definitely give it a look. I specifically have been saying that for months. So, what's up is bread time, a new sub there. But why? It's because it's my money. Grown-up man doing grown-up man things. That's what grown-ups do, Mr. Clay. Okay, I do not have to give you or anybody an explanation on where I'm spending my money. What are you, my daddy? I don't think so. He is buried in the cemetery. He's been there for 5 years. So don't worry about it. And I said I would give it a look. I didn't say I would definitely go buy it, but that's still a way for me to support the Xbox. If they put out a console that's $300, of course I'll look into it. But I won't look into it till next year. So, what's up, Super Milkshake? What flavor are we this morning? So, Marty Spartan God. Yeah, you're right. I just going to stop answering him. Trash. Like I said, he's very sloppy. That's what I'm saying. That's a very good look. That's a very sloppy human being right there. So, Ice Queen, how are you, my dear? Certainly hope you're feeling better. So now Super Milkshake is chocolate this morning. That's what I'm talking about. So, so 901 just bought the Death Stranding for $35 on PC. Cool, enjoy it. enjoy. So yeah, the moistness is strong with that one. So why is always hypocrisy when it comes to Xbox? Is there anything good about them? Yeah, I've got Xbox Game Pass for there I got Game Pass for about another 6 days. So so yeah, it's good. That is good. Um, but as far as what they're doing, I don't know. Again, I don't have a problem with what Xbox is doing. I'm no longer in their physical ecosystem. I'm in their digital one, but I'm no going to be in their physical ecosystem until they put out a bunch of games that I want to play. And I'm still waiting on my Splinter Cell. Remember, we thought Splinter Cell was going to come. Where's that at? I'll buy Splinter Cell for an Xbox. If Splinter Cell was born on Xbox, I'll play it on Xbox. So this is the way it's going to be for me. So if y'all act like there's like, well, they can't. Y'all act like they don't do anything right. That's like that's not the way consumers think. So, but I figured it out. I think a lot of people in the Xbox community are younger. I think they're younger. I think there are a lot of Gen Z and Gen and millennials and things like that. Most of your PlayStation gamers skew older. They're Generation X. And Generation X, we perceive life totally differently than you guys do. So it said that most PlayStation gamers are millennials and Xbox are Gen X. No, that's not what I see online. That may be overall, but online, that's clearly not what's going on. So most of the millennials are moist as hell. So I mean, you just look at the comments that they leave, and a lot of it ain't there. It's not all their fault. So it's not all their fault. So it's just they grew up with everything and nothing, and they've added nothing. Nothing. What have they added? So again, I just, I got to put that on Gen X too, because we did not properly prepare that generation. We just didn't do it. So, oh, thank you, Mr. LJ Fighter. That $2 for the $2 holler. And he says he finally catching a live stream. Shout out to your brother. And as we said, now we're $12 away from renewing Game Pass because that's where that money's going. I already have the money for the GPU. I'm just waiting for next Friday. so yeah, spending 500 to 600 on a console with no games is different than paying only 300. Well, again, Fret Boy, it's their money. They want to buy 2 or 3 of them. It's fine it's fine on me. It's not my money. But yeah, I'm not going to buy something that has no product. They literally, Crap Gamer is correct when he said months ago, all the Series X it's a mid-gen refresh until they can put some games on there. And I'm not saying that they won't have good games. I'm saying I am going to wait to see what the games are going to do, how they're going to perform. Okay, I have a feeling so that's why the Jet Sim game, the Microsoft Flight Simulator, I'm playing that now. So I know how that's going to perform. So I'm excited about that. That's why I constantly talk about it. I don't hear a lot of people in the community talking about the flight sim game. I just don't. I hear them say some crap like, I hear them say BS like, well, it looks so good. It looks so photorealistic. It looks better than anything on PlayStation. So once again, they're more concerned with what PlayStation has. And if you're in the Xbox community, why do you care if something is more photorealistic on Xbox than PlayStation? Okay, when you ask these guys, okay, are you going to play the game? Do you have a HOTAS joystick? What are you going to use? Oh no, I don't know if I'm going to play the game. I'm just saying it looks better than anything on PlayStation. That's a child who thinks like that. That's the way children think. So it's a good week for PlayStation. Neo 2 demo. Yeah, the Neo 2 demo came out. Now, I'm not going to get that game either. But see, I can sit here and say, here's why I'm not going to get Neo 2. I don't like games where I just hack and slash. That's just not me. Now, let me make that clear. there's a huge market for those Souls type games. What are they called? Like Dark Souls and Demon Souls and Pay Your Service to My Soul, whatever. But I don't play those games because they're not tactical. You're just going around slashing. So Sick Humor, shout out to Sick Humor. He was on King Thrash's show last Monday when they unveiled the specs of the of the PlayStation of the Xbox. He jumped on there, you know. So he's still around. Let's up Cyber Dragon. So oh yeah, White Zaddy loves Final Fantasy VII. I don't know if you all saw that video. I put the link in the description. White Zaddy is all lovey-dovey on Final Fantasy VII. So again, and let's talk about Zaddy for a minute. So what happened was the community ran to White Zaddy to justify buying the Xbox X because they needed to say, look, even Zaddy says it looks so much better on the X. But now you have these multi-plat games coming out, and White Zaddy is saying they look and run better on the PlayStation. Now they got nothing else to talk about. But this is what happens when you have a. This is why I say they're children. You can't use another grown man standard as your standard and then say I'm the man. You see what I'm saying? That's horse crap. So that is a bunch of crap. So a social join said, yeah, AMD said to talk about RDNA. Yeah, that's tomorrow. AMD is actually having a press conference tomorrow, I believe, to introduce RDNA 2, which to me is important because I am the big AMD fanboy here. Okay, so to me, that press conference is important. Now, I won't be able to watch it because I'll be at work. So I'm over here, I think, what do you kids say, feeling some kind of way. Okay, so I feel some kind of way. But I know, here's the good news. AMD, when they had that press conference tomorrow, because I have stock in the company, my stock's going to go up tomorrow. Because AMD's announcing a brand new product. So because they're creating something, the value of the company is going to go up. So the volume will increase tomorrow. And like I said, the people, I mean, you can, these people that claim that they know what they're talking about and they're these tech people and stuff like that, very sloppy. How can you be a tech person and not invest in the very companies that you're buying their products on? Like I said, very, very sloppy. Just trash, you know. And yeah, I'll be talking about that too. So, um, so you have people in the community, and again, I've owned every version of Xbox known to mankind 2 to 3 times. So I am the messiah of Xbox. So they're praising Microsoft Flight Sim despite being a flight sim. I don't care for the game either way. Yeah, they dog out one and done walking simulators, but say the flight sim is okay. It's just like I said, very sloppy. This trash. Okay, very, very, very sloppy. So yeah, I was about to ask you guys, Control is on PSnOW. That's a big deal. I still can't believe that. But it goes to show you that maybe let me give a shout out to Hip Hop Gamer, because Hip Hop Gamer came out, I believe, on Big Cloud's podcast and said that and said that he believed that Sony had purchased Remedy, and maybe the fact that this game is on PSnOW is that's pretty crazy. I mean, that's all I can say. That's crazy. So, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider is on there. And so, again, I give credit where credit is due. I don't have PSnOW, but I'm really considering buying it now. I'm just being honest with you guys. I may pick it up for a month after I drop Game Pass. I mean, so you have those games that came out. You have Shadow of the Colossus that came out. So just it is what it is. So you just downloaded GT Sport, might buy a wheelchair. Oh, for the game? For the game. Well, I mean, that's good. Very cool. Very cool. Said Foxy Game UK already destroyed you last week. When? When? Oh, what, when we were talking on RGT? No, I mean, my God, we were having a conversation. Again, Mr. Clay, that's the way grown men talk. Okay, that's the way grown men talk. Okay, that's the way men talk. All right, I just I get I bet you I bet you're a child of a single mom, aren't you? I bet you have a single mom. But Foxy did not. I mean, I didn't destroy Foxy. Foxy didn't destroy me. End of discussion. It was a discussion. So that's all it was. So um, it was supposed to. Oh, really? You talking about Control? Control was supposed to be on Game Pass. Oh my God! I didn't know that. That's news. What's up, D81 Cash? Speaking of D81 Cash, anybody who wants to hit that like button, please. I got 40 people watching, only 19 likes. I'm starting to feel some kind of way. I'm beginning to think you all don't appreciate me. And anybody who wants to donate to the cause, hit that $ down there. Like I said, we're about $12 away, give or take, from getting me a month of Game Pass. So that's what we're working on right now. If not, Game Pass will expire, and I'll be forced to get PSnOW for 1 month. So, yeah, thank you. Hit that like button. So, yeah, GT Sport is one of your favorite games. Yeah, mine too. Mine too. We had a big GT Sport racing day. It was me, J-Dub, Uncompetitive. It was like 6 or 7 of us. We had a good time. We had a good time. Downloaded the Final Fantasy demo. Never played any of them before. Yeah, like I said, I played it for a little bit. I'm going to stream it today. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I found out why Cloud's sword is so big. So, so well, I appreciate that. Like I said, in order for me to get PSnOW, I need like $12, and I'll get that PSnOW. Well, actually, I just need $10. Is PSnOW? How much is PSnOW? I mean, because they keep sending me this thing saying that I could try it out for like 6 days or something like that, but I always erase it because I don't want it. So, so all right. So Phil Spencer is in a podcast said Control was coming to Game Pass, and Remedy tweeted that it was not, and now it's on PSnOW. Wow! Now I do remember that tweet that Remedy put out, but why I didn't really understand what it was about. Wow. Wow. Shout out to D81 for the cash. That gets me that PSnOW, so I will go and load that up here today. So $60 for 1 year. I don't know if it's worth that. I don't know if anything's worth it. I appreciate that D81 cash. It's $9.99 a month. I appreciate it, and that's where that will go. I will go ahead and try PSnOW out later on today. That's what I'll do. So, and I'll screenshot it and put it on Twitter. That way, D81 Cash, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see that's exactly what I did. So you don't think I'm a fraud or anything. So, yeah. Well, Game Pass is only $1, but my dollar is Control now. I'm playing Control on PC, but I may play that Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Shadow of the Tomb Raider on the PS4. I don't know if you all know this. Shadow of the Tomb Raider has 4K assets on the PS4. So I know D81 Cash, but I want to keep it good with you, brother. Anybody that donates to the cause, I always keep it at 100% with. So Forks, yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, I'll try it out. So, I mean, I'll try anything once. Hey, I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that. So, but yeah, and what else happened in the community? All right, so I got into this thing. These idiots still think that Sony owns Death Stranding. like that's a Sony first party game or something. I keep on saying no. Kojima Productions owns Death Stranding. Sony owns the trademark to the name. That's it. Okay, that's it. That's all. That's why Sony, and now they were like, well, Sony's publishing it to PC. I'm like, no. 505 Studios is publishing it to PC. So it is what it is. So now let me ask you guys this: with you all saying that Phil Spencer said that, oh, let me get a drink. My throat's getting parched. Hold on. There we go. There we go. The light shines bright on my old Kentucky home. Hold on, everybody, so you all can hear. Ah! mm. There we go. And so you'll wait for Control to come to GamePad. What's GamePad? So yeah, I know the Almighty Spartan God. Did I see your new avatar on PlayStation? No, I was at work yesterday, so I didn't see nothing. I got home and all this stuff was going on. How PSnOW has totally manhandled Game Pass and stuff like that. And I'll give PSnOW credit. Look, Sony has more games than Xbox, so they're always going to flex on Xbox. At the end of the day, what do you do? So that's why I'm like, you guys, that's why I've said to people before, you guys you're sloppy at this point. Shit's sloppy at this point. So so you got the PlayStation Celebration theme and Avatar yesterday. Oh, okay, cool. 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 Again, you still haven't played Control. You bought it day one, haven't played it yet. What I don't like about the PC version of Control is she only has the one outfit. But I like that game. You're right. My throat was parched. It has to be moist. Yeah. I can levitate now. That is fun. Levitating and picking stuff up and throwing it around. I'm having a blast on that game. I don't even want to I don't want to advance the story. I just want to go around and fight. So Sony sent you an email at 5 a.m. Oh. So Control's a good game. The DLC is coming out this month. PSnOW has 800 games. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. That's all I can say. That is bad. I mean, it's and there's nothing wrong. Look, I have Game Pass. I've supported Game Pass from the jump. I've always said that's a good idea. Sony may have sent me some stuff, but I haven't turned on my PlayStation yet. So Sony shut down Europe offices because of coronavirus. Okay, well, guys, they're just following what the World Health Organization is saying. That's why, again, that's why I don't think AMD, people are like, Sony may announce something tomorrow with the AMD press conference. Like, I don't think Sony's gonna be there. But hey, look, I'll be at work, but I'm telling you right now, if you believe that Sony's going to have something tomorrow, that's fine. I personally don't believe that. So, oh, you got that avatar. I'm getting that light set. I'm going to get that light set today. So, yeah, D81 Cash. Yeah, I mean, why do you want to send people into a possible hot zone? The good news is that Corona, at least in China, is starting to slow down. That's the flash traffic. I was at work yesterday and I saw that flash traffic. So with that said, however, we're not out of the woods yet, guys. That's a nasty virus that causes respiratory failure, especially in a lot of elderly and immunocompromised individuals. So just be careful. That's all. Going to be a good press conference from AMD. Look, all I can do is hope tomorrow when AMD has their press conference, I certainly hope they lower the prices on their GPUs. I would love to get the 5600 for like $250. You know, right now I'm sitting at 292. So, but I'm good. I'm good. But you know me, I want to go ahead and get it for as cheap as I can. So, so, mm, I think Sony will buy Remedy. Um, I I know Remedy. Let me tell you what I know about that. That's a good question. Sony has talked to Remedy at least 2 times about a purchase. Um, now, do I? So I think they want to buy Remedy. So let me answer it by answering it like that. Whether Remedy's independent, whether Remedy wants to be purchased, that's a totally different story. So that was my question to you guys. Do you think with Phil Spencer saying Control was going to be on Game Pass, then Remedy, you said tweeted out that it wasn't coming to Game Pass, but now it's on PS Now. Do you all think this may lend some validity to what Hip Hop Gamer said? Shout out to Hip Hop Gamer. Do you all think this lends validity to what Hip Hop Gamer said? Because he's pretty certain that Remedy's one of the studios that Sony has. With that said, what do you all think? I mean, I'm not throwing Hip Hop Gamer under the bus. Do not put words in my mouth. I'm asking you all for your feedback. So you can leave it in the chat right now. If you listen to this later, go ahead and leave your go ahead and leave your comments, because I read your comments and I'll respond. I'm not like these idiots that ask you for comments and then they just don't care because they're playing the YouTube game. So cheap as I can, already outdated. It is not. I mean, I don't get you all. Okay, I really don't get you all. How is something outdated? It just came out a few months ago. And again, I want to play at 1080p Ultra. I'm playing Mass Effect Andromeda at 1080p Ultra, and I can't believe what I'm looking at. It's like the game is still garbage. The game is trash, okay? But the graphics are so good. And I'm playing at 1080p. I'm like, yeah, if I can play at 1080p with Navi architecture, that's what I'm going to do. So, says no, not until Sony says so. Hip Hop Gamer is credible because he's out there when getting info. Well, I mean, again, that's fine. I'm simply saying that. Do you guys think this lends some validity to Sony maybe have purchasing them? I mean, I'm not saying it did. I'm saying, what do you guys think? I simply just know that Sony has talked to Remedy about this, about purchasing them. But Sony's talked to several companies, okay? So we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe they'll announce something soon. So at this point, Sony would have said so. Fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah, that actually doesn't make sense too. So you predicted that they would buy Remedy. Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, Well, I said that Rockstar. Oh, I don't think I ever said Rockstar. I said Remedy, Housemarque, Bluepoint, Insomniac. Rockstar's got way too much cash on hand for somebody to come and purchase them. EA already tried to buy Rockstar. If y'all didn't know that. So I'll give you Alan Wake 2. So, but yeah, PS Now is really flexing its muscles on game. Why not Remedy? Remedy makes a lot of games that are single player, which is up Sony's alley. Remedy could very well make a multi-plat game. But because Sony does want to make more multi-plat games. So, but yeah, well, that's what I mean. EA almost tried to buy Take-Two years ago, but Take-Two had like $90 million in cash, so Take-Two was like, nah, we're good. So and Epic is going to try to buy Take-Two. I don't know if you all know that or not. Epic Games, they want to buy Take-Two. So they could then exclusively put Grand Theft Auto on Epic Gaming Store and piss off everybody. I mean, that would just piss off everybody. They could put it on Epic Gaming Store for like 6 months. So no Mega Devo Xbox is not trash. So you think Alan Wake is the Control DLC? Okay, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Epic Games can't afford Take Two. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what they can afford. I mean, I'm not gonna say they can't. So, does anybody know the graphics engine being used in Control? Let's find out here. Do a little quick research here. Oh, the graphics engine is being used for Final Fantasy VII is Unreal 4, I think. So let's see. Control video game graphics engine. Let's see what it's called. It's Unreal. Wow. It's it's Remedy. I'm sorry, I take that back. I was wrong. Let me take that back. It's called the Northlight engine. It's a proprietary engine. It's a proprietary engine. It's called Northlight. It says the engine was first used on the company's first title. I'm sorry, first used on the company's previous title, Quantum Break. So, it is what it is. So it's on the Northlight engine. Okay, so when Control comes on, it says Northlight or something like that. But I thought that was another studio. It's actually the engine. So that's their engine. So. And Remedy's ray tracing tech is phenomenal. Yeah. Then you don't care if Sony acquires Remedy or not. Well, that's fine. I'm not here to say that it's what's going on, Luis. Luis Esteban. I believe Luis is a newer sub. And again, shout out to all the newer subs that are coming by. So it validates the other people getting blocked. You want Alan Wake 2? Yeah, that's a good game. Wow, that's a good game. Why is it ray tracing or single player game? So I don't know about that one. But so yeah, my Final Fantasy VII thoughts are like I said, I played it for 5 to 10 minutes just to make sure it played okay. I changed the settings on it so that I could control the characters better because I invert my screen. And but yeah, I mean, like I said, White Zaddy loves it. So Quantum Break 2 only on Xbox Series X. That's fine. I like Quantum Break. So I like Quantum Break. So the more Quantum Break, the better it is for me. So I'm in the minority. I know I actually liked the game, but people didn't like it. So people know that Sony have ray tracing patents since 2000 for their movies. Yeah, I mean, it's yeah, we know. We know. I mean, everybody uses ray tracing in Hollywood. Thinking Sony wants to expand on the engine, possibly. So, but yeah, they flex. I mean, I give, and remember, you have to remember Jim Ryan. Jim Ryan did say that he wanted to help beef up Game Pass, beef up PSnOW, and he's got me. I'm gonna get it today. I'm gonna get it today. So condom break, y'all are terrible. So, but considering Quantum Break underperformed, Quantum Break 2 is unlikely. Yeah, I mean, I certainly, but again, you have to ask yourself, and I've asked several people this: is the world that Quantum Break is built in? Is that a world that they could expand on? Yes or no? Yes or no? And if your answer is yes, then why not? Why not have another Quantum Break game? So, why do you want ray tracing? It will just lead to more games next gen with poor frame rates. Okay, Luis, allegedly, and this is why we have to wait for the PS5 information to be confirmed. Allegedly, Sony and allegedly PS5 with AMD has gotten around that. We have to wait and see. My understanding, and we may find out tomorrow. We may find out tomorrow. This is why I'm just kind of like, all right, we'll have to wait and see what they do. But my understanding is that AMD with the PlayStation 5 has something called a chipset that's just dedicated to do ray tracing. So we have to wait and see if that's true or not, though. But allegedly, let's just say the base PS5 is 9.2 or 10.3 T flops, okay? And then, so when you turn on the base game for the PS5 and you're just playing, I don't know, Hellfire, you turn around and you play The Last of Us, and you're playing that, and it's just playing on 10.2 T flops or 10.8 T flops. All right. Then let's just say you turn on ray tracing. Now, you're going to turn on ray tracing. When you turn on ray tracing, that the ray tracing chipset is like 3.4 teraflops. So now when you turn on everything, you'll have your 10 T flops going and you'll have your 3 point something teraflops going. And that's why there's reports out. That could be why, let me make that clear. That could be why there's reports out of the PlayStation being a little bit over 13 T flops. But we will find out a lot of information tomorrow because AMD very well may show their ray tracing card. So we have to wait and see, though. I mean, that's just, hey, I'll be at work. So, 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 but we'll have to wait and see. It may be more, it may be less. So, lighting textures, reacting to it in characters. We'll have to wait and see. So, will it have a Threadripper too? Nah, I was just trolling for the Threadripper. So, first, Sony and AMD have been working on graphics card and cross patents for years. Yeah, wouldn't shock me. AMD working with a lot of people. So, AMD works with Disney. AMD works with Paramount Studios. So, oh, let me type something on Twitter that it's going to get this going here today. Hey. There we go. All right. If you don't know, Black Panther is streaming on Disney Plus now. They said Navi was exclusive to PlayStation 5. I don't. That was an opinion article written on like Forbes. You all get opinion articles mixed with for facts. I mean, did Sony say that? Did Sony and AMD come out and say that the Navi that they're working on is only going to be on PlayStation, or was that an article from another source? That's what I'm saying. It's trash. I mean, like I said, you guys are sloppy. I mean, you're sloppy. You're most hyped about the SSD. Yeah, we may find out. We're gonna find out all that, and hopefully in a few weeks for some people. I mean, I don't care. I'm gonna be playing MLB The Show and Final Fantasy VII, so I'm good. I'm good. So I've got a Samsung SSD right here. Foxy said PlayStation 5 is 11.6 teraflops. Now it's 9.2. Spartan guy, where article do you have where Sony verifies that it is 9.2 T-flops? See what I'm saying? It's like I said, sloppy. So, sloppy. So, we'll have to wait and see. So, Yeah, but somebody else outside the company is. Like I said, man, it's trash, man. Sloppy. So the fact is, it's almost like they were saying that the Best Bot was online this morning talking about how Sony was delaying their announcement of PS5. And somebody said, how can they delay an announcement that they have never committed to? You dig? I mean, that's just like I said, just sloppy. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just trash, sloppy. So probably gonna replay through Days Gone again. Yeah, I like Days Gone. That was I enjoyed Days Gone. I like the stealth part of it. It was fun, you know. Yeah, I killed the sawmill horde. I don't know. It wasn't that big a deal. I did it on one try. I thought it was supposed to be so hard, but it was not difficult at all. So, but yeah. So okay, co-developing something is doesn't mean you're gonna have the controlling trademark patent to it. Golly. You see, you all don't understand the difference in copywriting and trademarks, and you guys gotta learn that. So, I mean, it is what it is. Sony helped develop the Blu-ray disc, didn't they? They don't control it. They don't control it. They're not the only place that you can get a Blu-ray at. They're just part of a consortium. So yeah, let's see here. We won't know anything until Sony lets us know. Yeah, I agree there, D81 Cash. I agree, but again, like I said, you got some people out here moist as hell. So I mean, again, so SSD, RAM, and fan configuration, the input outputs, the game changer. We'll have to wait and see what they do. I mean, it's just not that. I mean, for me personally, I'm not going to downplay it. If you guys think it's important, then it is important. But and at the end of the day, it's just not as important to me as it is to you all. Okay. So, but again, trust me, as soon as we get some verification, I will be doing a podcast or, something like that. So, what's going on, Game Goons? I'm over here moist right now, drinking this Woodford Reserve. So yeah, I'm doing good. So I feel pretty good right now. The T flop talk is boring. Again, yeah, it's understand where it's coming from. Okay, it's coming from a group of people that got nothing else to talk about, so they talk about specs. So it is what it is, guys. They're not talking about the speeds, which are very important. They didn't give us a CPU speed. They didn't give us like I said, there were people speculating that the CPU speed is going to be close to a Ryzen 1600, and if it's that, that's trash. I mean, like I said, that's why I'm like, well, I'll just go ahead and wait for Microsoft to put out the true number. So people are like, well, he put this together and he built this, and now it's saying, shut up. Shut up. I mean, Microsoft will put out their speeds when they want to. So, yeah, both going with SSD. Just like you have people saying, well, Sony's SSD is going to be so much faster than Microsoft's. I mean, we don't know that. We won't know that until Microsoft comes out and says, here's the speed of our GPU, here's our bandwidth. None of that has come out yet. None of it. So, yes, Mr. Reese. I mean, again, both systems will be very good. Very, very good. Yes. So you don't buy a Corvette and get a Chevy Spark transmission in it. So, well, again, that's why I agree. I think it is BS game goons. That's why I'm saying I'll just wait for Microsoft to put out the true number. That's why you didn't. The only reason I talked about it is because I'm like, well, I don't think that's true. But well, I'll just wait and see. It's no skin off my nose. Like I said, very sloppy. These guys take these fake rumors, and it's no different, Game Goons. I don't know if you saw on last Thursday, about a week ago, they said people were saying that Henry Cavill was going to play Wolverine. And it's kind of like Henry Cavill's got like a 2 or 3 year deal with Netflix. So when exactly is he going to have time to film Wolverine? To be Wolverine, and they being Marvel hasn't introduced any X-Men into the Marvel universe. So, like I said, just sloppy, just trash. But I get it. There's a group of people out there who want information so bad they'll just make shit up. They'll just make shit up. So You know, you had somebody said it was Spartan guys saying, well, it's only 9.2 T flops. Based on what? Based on what? So, you know, and it's just like, doesn't know, so I wouldn't worry about it. So you hope Sony has worked out a killer deal with Samsung, was able to get 2 terabyte. Oh, well, we'll see. We will see. So, you know, I mean, people confused. They say, oh, well, they're going to have a Zen 2 processor. It's like, is that what they said? Or did they say they would have a CPU based on that type of technology? Again, people don't listen to what's being said to them. You know, I had somebody, like I said, ask me about Avengers Endgame, and they were like, how did the Avengers Thanos destroyed the Infinity Stones? I'm like, no, he did not. I said, is that what Thanos said, or did he say he reduced them down to an atomic level? That means he didn't destroy them. It means he reduced them to an atomic state. And it's just like I said, people don't listen. Why can't they wait? Because they're moist. That's why. I mean, anybody who doesn't want to wait is moist. You know, so so I have no problem waiting. So this to be clear, I've specifically said I will sit here and wait all day long. So well, Froley W, you can look that up. But a trademark generally, like a trademark is like a name, a sound, a verse. Like when Donald Trump tried to trademark the phrase "you're fired." Okay, he tried to trademark that. So, but trademarks protect different type of intellectual property. So usually it protects brand names, logos, and that's pretty much it. So the PS5 logo that they showed, that's a trademark logo. Nobody else can use that logo and make money off of it. If you do a PS5 shirt, okay, you can make a PS5 shirt. You can make one. But what you can't do is make 1,000 of them and sell them as authentic t-shirts. Sony will sue you for that because Sony has the trademark to PS5. Now you can put a shirt out that says "I love PS5." You can trademark the saying "I love PS5," and and Sony may have to work with you on that. So, but that's what it works. That's how it works. So, but trademarks, copyrights, and patents protect different things. A patent protects an invention. So Sony and other companies have a patent on Blu-ray because they were part of the inventing process. So that is it. So the video game Death Stranding, the intellectual property, okay, is owned by Kojima Studios or Kojima Productions. The name of the game, Death Stranding, the physical name of the game is trademarked by Sony. Period. That's the way it works. All right. That's the way it works. So again, like I said, that's a good question, though. I do appreciate that. No, like I just explained about Death Stranding, the trademark, the name, the physical name is called Death Stranding. The actual IP, the people who built the IP, is Kojima Studios. They own the intellectual property. Sony owns the trademark to the name. That's it. So they did it. Now, did Sony help them do it? Yes. It says when you turn on Death Stranding, it says it'll say a Sony production because Sony is publishing the game to the PlayStation 4. It tells you it's a Kojima game, and it tells you that Guerrilla Games, a Sony first-party studio, helped out. Okay, that's why you see different things from Aloy's game, Horizon Zero Dawn. That's why you see that. That's why you see it. Should have said that to his barber. Yeah, but my point is that he tried to trademark the saying "you're fired." So, and the trademark office told him, no, you can't patent that. You can't do that. But he tried to do it. So it's no different. I don't know if you ever heard of that guy. He was on YouTube or whatever it is, the Booty Warrior, Fleece Johnson. If Fleece Johnson were smart, and he's not because he's an ex-con, but if he were smart, when he got out of prison, he should have trademarked the saying, we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours. That he should have trademarked that saying. So, just, so remember rumors that Keanu Reeves was going to be playing Wolverine. Yeah, there were rumors that Keanu Reeves was going to be in the movie The Eternals. It's not true, but that's what people were saying. So, but anybody can apply for a trademark. It's just you have to apply for it, and then you send it out, and then they look at it, they review it. The U.S. Trademark Patent Office looks at it, and if they say it's okay, it's all right. Another example of this is we'll use the NFL. Okay, so years ago, the Atlanta Falcons had the nickname Dirty Birds. I don't know if you all remember that or not, the Dirty Birds. So there was a guy in Atlanta who's just going around selling T-shirts, the Dirty Bird T-shirts. Okay, but the NFL came in and they trademarked the name Dirty Birds, and they shut that guy down because the NFL trademarked the name. So again, there'll never be another Death Stranding video game because Sony owns that trademark. Now, Sony will have to reapply for that trademark, every upteen years. And if Sony releases the trademark, you can make a video game called Death Stranding. Okay? You can make a video game called Death Stranding if you want to, but Sony has to release a trademark. Microsoft trademarked the name Scalebound. So because Microsoft trademarked the name Scalebound, no other studio can make a game called Scalebound. Microsoft has to give permission to use that name. So that's the truth. That's the way that stuff works. So when I see people say, well, Sony owns Death Stranding, they own the name. They've trademarked the name. The actual physical property is owned by Kojima. That's Kojima's game. That's why Kojima had to make a deal with 505 Studios to put the game on PC. So again, that's Kojima's doing that. Sony's not in that. Sony's not in that room in that negotiation. That is it. Now is Sony helping them port it? Possibly. But was Sony in the room where Kojima got his big old paycheck from 505 and he's like, yeah, I want you all to port this game to PC. That's money, that Kojima's got to pay them. You're going to trademark the phrase, adios, my gaming amigos. It's mine now. Well, it's not yours yet until you put the trademark in. So, well, again, Luis, yeah, it's not about the game being good or bad. So, yeah, it's a trademark of, yes, the name, Death Stranding. The name is a trademark of Sony Interactive Entertainment. Okay? Now, if you keep playing the game, you say, when you turn it on, what else does it say? It says Kojima Productions. It shows that astronaut on the moon. It says Kojima on it because Kojima Productions made the physical game. And Kojima Productions is not owned by Sony. Does everybody understand that? Kojima Productions is not owned by Sony. Kojima Productions is an independent studio. Just as you had people saying yesterday that Remedy is making a game for Sony. Now, that's not been confirmed, but let's just say Remedy comes out tonight and they say, yeah, we're making an exclusive game for Sony. Well, Sony doesn't own Remedy games. So it's just they're making the game exclusively for Sony. So we can do it real easy, yeah. bound by scale, death handling. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Now you can do that. Okay, now you can do that. So that won't get you hurt. So so yeah. But guys, yeah, I'm gonna jump on off here. Just there's a lot of misinformation on the internet, and if you don't know you don't have the proper orientation, you don't have the proper tool set. I mean, you can be people can take advantage of you. So like I said, their shit's just sloppy to me. But I'm going to get on off here. Thank you all for the super chats. I'm going to go ahead and activate PS. I guess it's PS now. So think about it. If you have PS Plus, you can play Shadow of the Colossus, and PS Now gives you access to what you can all say like 800 games. Am I going to be playing Ori? Yeah, whatever it comes out, I'll be playing Ori. I'm going to be playing um, Division Part 2. If anybody wants to play that, I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy. So my day is full. I still have to run up to the store and take some stuff back to the store. And I may go to the Chinese buffet. So this is Mass Effect 2 gameplay. Thank you. So yeah. So this is Mass Effect 2. This is the DLC, one of the DLCs. So but all right then, guys, I'm going to get on off here. I do appreciate you all coming, and again, thank you all for the super chats. Yeah, whenever Ori comes out, I'll play it, but we'll have to wait. I don't know when it's coming out. So, guys, I'm going to get off here. Peace out. Y'all have a good one.